Good morning, everybody. I have to say, I was thoroughly entertained. Those were excellent topics. Well done, Catherine, for that. Thoroughly entertained. I got so entertained, and I thought there were so many strong sessions, I was really struggling to find feedback for everybody. But here we go. Starting off with Richard Stacey and his Airbnb review. Richard came on the stage, and he was so animated. He went straight into wonderful storytelling, and he looked like he was having a ball. And because he was having such a ball, and he was so entertained with the topic, so were we. He was at ease, and he had fantastic structure to his topic as well. Beautiful start, middle, and ending. Well done, Richard. Then we had our, as he described himself, dead member, Daniel, to the stage. It was wonderful to see his beautiful, warm smile up here again. What I love about Daniel is he has a very calming, melodic voice, and he's very easy to listen to. I would just suggest he watches his hands. There was a lot of hand clasping and looking at the floor and the ceiling. I suppose when you've been out of the game for a bit, you feel a bit nervous and it manifests itself like that, but well done. Then we had Lee. He has returned to this club after a number of years, a former member. Fantastic to see him here. And his topic was the stolen girlfriend, and from the Uber driver. He was planted, legs apart, very planted, very authoritative in his body stance and also in his voice. A bit of looking at the floor or the ceiling when thinking what to say, which is understandable because we're making it up on the spot. But overall very confident, smooth, and also well structured. Neil Coleman. Superman stance. Blue steel, absolutely wonderful performance. We really felt that. He was really in that role. I found it very hard to find him a table topic because I was so entertained. He said not very good feedback, but there we go. Then we had Carol. Carol spoke on explaining a complaint. She's lovely in the way that she stands so close to people. It feels very personal. She speaks very beautifully, and she has very open body language. I would watch the way she would turn to, as she explains a point, she turns this side and then this side like this. This is her body language. I would just speak maybe to one side of the room and then slowly transition to the other side of the room instead of swapping as much. I haven't said that very well, but I hope she's understood what I've said. Catty, I really liked Catty's style. She was the hotel owner. She was immediately in the role. She was animated. She was very expressive, straight to the role. Wonderful use of the stage, very engaging, wonderful connection with the audience. She had very good eye contact with the audience. I have no feedback for her. Well done, Catty. Then we had Mamaya, of course, the restaurant review. Mamaya took just a moment to clarify what the question was about. She paused, she had a look up at the ceiling, and then she was in. Mamaya has a very soft voice. I know she's been ill, and that's probably why she spoke as softly as she did. And if it wasn't that she was ill, I would just say project a little bit further. Also just standing slightly off center and not moving, perhaps to use the stage a little bit more. But well done, an entertaining story and very well spoken. She's very articulate. Then we had Sandra. Sandra, is that right? Yes, Sandra. Why you asked Mamaya to leave the restaurant. What I loved about her when she was up here, I thought she was going to fully go for it and cane the session because her face was so open and expressive. Her eyes were wide, and immediately what came out was confident. So I thought the few seconds she was on here was fantastic. I would say force yourself to keep going. Just force yourself to keep going. Well done for getting up there. Airbnb, final is Patrick. Patrick was up here. Patrick has and I can't find his thing, so I'll make it up. And I think we're out of time. I'll give Patrick a review later. Thank you.